Is it possible?
Not guilty.
You think he's guilty?
I think he's guilty.
You?
No, I'm convinced.
What's the matter with you?
Well, what about all the other evidence?
You said we could throw out all the other evidence.
Well, what do you want? I say he's guilty.
I want to hear your arguments.
I gave you my arguments.
Give him again.
We're not convinced.
I'm telling you, everything that's gone on has been twisted.
This guy has got some personal issues.
I'm telling you, I've got all the facts here. Say something!
You're not going to intimidate me. I'm entitled to my opinion.
Tough guy.
Rotten kids, you work your life out.
No,
Oh.
not guilty.
Oh my gosh.
Not guilty.
We're ready now.
It's because of his own son. He's about that age. He's mad at him, but he loves him.
Woman might have made a mistake.
No.
Is it possible?
Not guilty.
Yeah.
You think he's guilty?
I'm convinced.
Well, what about all the other evidence?
You said we could throw out all the other evidence.
I love it. They're so consistent, the characters, even their
Yes.
flaws.
Yes.
Well, what do you want? I say he's guilty.
I want to hear your arguments. We have as much time as it takes.
He's giving you the time of day that you wouldn't give him at the beginning. It's
Yeah.
Why don't you take that stuff about the old man?
It's already been like
Yeah.
About the knife. What? Because we found another one exactly like it? The knife falling through a hole in his pocket. And what about this business of the L? Bet you $5,000 I'd remember the movies I saw. This woman testified in open court. I'm telling you, I've got all the facts here.
yeah, it's about his own kid.
Wow.
Yeah, what's his?
Say something.
You lousy bunch of bleeding hearts.
Yeah.
Holy sh**.
Okay, there it is.
Are they gonna
There it
bring in
is.
an alternate or something?
Not guilty.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Wow. I think this is now possibly top 5 of one of my favorite movies.
This is an amazing movie.
I'm convinced. Not guilty.
What's the matter with you?
You can't yell your way out of this one, buddy.
You said we could throw out all the other evidence.
I don't think he's gonna give up though, because he's too stubborn.
You're alone.
I don't care whether I'm alone or not.
Yeah, you do.
It's your right.
Oh, he's churning inside. Look at everyone staring him down.
I want to hear your arguments.
I gave you my arguments.
We're not convinced. We have as much time as it takes.
Wow, he has been so gentle, but so powerful. It's very interesting.
Oh, this business about the knife. What? Because we found another one exactly like it? But you can't prove it. I bet you $5,000 I'd remember the movies I saw.
You wouldn't though. You're too proud. You can't even question anything. You probably don't even question anything else in your life.
I'm telling you, I've got all the facts here.
You wrote it all down? Here's this photo of him and his son. Oh, this would be so awkward, but the other guy handled it well, and he defended himself, and then he got someone to switch.
You lousy bunch of bleeding hearts. Not going to intimidate me. I'm entitled to my opinion. Rotten kids, you work your life out.
Don't do that to your picture of you and your son. He's so bitter. You're going to regret that one. Yeah, you're going to regret that. Oh, he's going to break down. It's like he's taking it out on this kid because of what his son did to him.
Not guilty. Not guilty.
It broke him. You're going to have to go mend your relationship with your son, man. Oh, wow. Wow. God. Oh, my God.
I'm convinced.
11-1. One angry man.
You said we could throw out all the other evidence.
I didn't mean that.
You're alone.
I don't care whether I'm alone or not. It's my right.
It's your right.
No pressure.
Well, what do you want? I say he's guilty.
Stubborn.
But you can't prove it.
You can't prove he did.
Here. Well, that's it. That's the whole case.
No one's convinced.
Rotten kids, you work your life out.
No.
Something a little deeper.
Not guilty.
Finally.
Not guilty.
Man, that was crazy. It all just started with one guy who was like, I'm not convinced.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not really quite sure. Little peace offering.
Yeah, he does not deserve that.
What's your name? Davis. My name's McCardle. Well, so long.
Well, goodbye. And it even stopped raining.
He did 11. He's turned.
Why don't you take that stuff about the old man? The old man who lived there and heard everything. The old man saw him right there on the stairs.
No way. You can barely walk.
You can't prove he didn't get to the door. Sure, you can take all the time, hobble around the room, but you can't prove it.
But you can't prove he did.
I'm telling you, everything that's gone on has been twisted and turned.
He believes himself. He's not trying to just be prejudiced.
Come on, this woman testified in open court. And what about hearing the kid yell? Huh?
But you're wrong.
Yeah, I've got all the facts here. Well, that's it. That's the whole case.
It's personal for him. It's about his son.
Well?
He wants to punish that kid instead of punishing his own.
You lousy bunch of bleeding hearts. Me, I'm entitled to my opinion. Rotten kids, you work your life out.
He's just taking it out on this other kid instead of dealing with his broken relationship with his kid. Come on!
No.
Turn. I know he's gonna turn. I know we're gonna get knocked in. Yeah!
Not guilty.
Heavy. I think that we just leave it. I think we never find out if the kid did it or not. I think it's just about that process. And I think that that's it. I think the movie will end without a definitive truth from the defendant or anything.
No. I'm convinced. What's the matter with you? I have a reasonable doubt now.
I love him though, this guy, because he was still convinced and he was making points.
He was honestly convinced.
He wasn't
that
disrespectful to anyone.
Guilty.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
He just actually believed it. That other bloke's having to sit down and talk to himself
Shouting.
about about how he's just totally narrow-minded. He's only just realised that he's prejudiced.
You're alone. I don't care whether I'm alone or not. It's my right.
He's so stubborn. Now it's almost a therapy session for him.
Yeah.
Oh, this business about the knife. What, 'cause we found another one exactly like it? The old man saw him right there on the stairs. This business with the glasses? How do you know she didn't have them on? This woman testified in open court.
He has a problem that he's a baggage in his relationships before that he's bringing into
I don't know
this.
if it's that. It's actually genuine ego.
Well, that's it. That's the whole case.
Yeah, there it is. Look, a picture.
Of what though?
I think it's one of his. I think he was talking about his son earlier. We missed it.
Right, so you're right. That's his baggage. He just can't accept that his son has left.
Wow.
You lousy bunch of bleeding hearts.
He's hurting. He's a hurting
He's
man.
hurting, and everyone knows it. That's why no one's having a go at him.
Rotten kids, you work your life out.
He's hurting so bad.
It's a therapy session for him. Look at him.
It's hard to watch though, isn't it?
Yeah.
He just misses his son. So he's going to blame everyone.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Oh my.
What a movie. What a movie. This is
Jesus.
hitting me. You never kick him out while he's down. That's why everyone sat down and listened to him, because he just needed to vent that.
No, I'm convinced. Not guilty.
What's the matter with you? Well, what about all the other evidence?
Well, you said we could throw out all the other evidence.
That's what he said. He said it.
Well, what do you want? I say he's guilty.
We want to hear your arguments.
I gave you my arguments.
We're not convinced. We want to hear them again.
Majority rules. Let's hear it.
Everything that's gone on has been twisted and turned. I'm telling you, I've got all the facts here.
I think this is more personal to him.
I think so too. Cause they still looking at him like, well,
He the one that hadn't seen his son in 2 years.
they're not convinced.
You're not going to intimidate me. I'm entitled to my opinion. Rotten kids, you work your life out.
See, that's why I feel like he's saying that he's guilty because he want to just throw it all away. Like, his son not talking to him, so get rid of his too. Or theirs. Or whoever he belonged to.
That's what I'm saying. Look, he said it.
Not guilty.
I'm
Not
convinced.
guilty.
Not guilty.
Well, what about all the other evidence? What about all that stuff? The knife, the whole business?
Well, you said we could throw out all the other evidence.
Right? With your whole chest, my guy.
I don't care whether I'm alone or not. It's my right.
It is your right, you psycho. And it's weird
It's your right.
to grasp so hard to your opinion.
Well, he's griping with his kids, right? Is what he said at the beginning.
Oh, yeah, his son, yeah. Hasn't called him in 2 years.
I say he's guilty. The knife falling through a hole in his pocket. You can't prove he didn't get to the door.
No.
Sure, you can take all the time, hobble around the room, but you can't prove it.
Bro.
You're right there.
Business of the L and the movies.
I love
that
how
this man actually doesn't understand.
Remember the movies I saw?
The way the man that doesn't understand reasonable doubt. Like, he's the one who actually doesn't get it.
I'm telling you, I've got all the facts here.
I love how he literally talks sideways out his mouth.
That's the whole case.
I know you're struggling with your kid, like, because you're having a parallel issue with your child.
I don't think it's truthful.
Rotten kids, you work your life out.
There it is.
You're gonna regret that. Someone give that man a hug.
Yeah. It's so... This is the one thing I've been trying to tell people. Oh, it's so much easier to be angry than to feel any other feeling.
Well, because if the kid's innocent, right?
Yeah.
Then that means the
Yeah.
dad is in
Exactly.
some way maybe guilty of something.
Oh my god. I was staring at him.
Well, what do you want? I say he's guilty.
Why?
We want to hear your arguments.
I gave you my arguments.
This proved her
We're not
cast
convinced.
doubt on all of them. Foot in the mouth.
Everything. He says he's guilty. What do you think? I'm an idiot or something? The old man saw him right there on the stairs. What's the difference how many seconds it was?
Just means that you can't trust him. Can't trust what he says.
Sure, you can take all the time, hobble around the room, but you can't prove it.
I mean, he doesn't have to.
This business with the glasses? How do you know she didn't have them on? This woman testified in open court.
What a monologue.
I'm telling you, I've got all the facts here. Say something.
I'm giving up on you.
You lousy bunch of bleeding hearts. Rotten kids, you work your life out.
Yeah, this isn't personal at all. Oh, he's gonna regret this at some point.
No.
Oh, right now.
Not guilty.
There we go. Case closed.
Not guilty.
Done. It took that one guy to start, and then like one by one.
Convinced. Not guilty. I have a reasonable doubt now.
11 to 1.
You're alone.
Want to hear your argument?
Yeah, I'm curious why he's so adamant.
Everything says he's guilty. What do you think? I'm an idiot or something? The old man saw him! What's the difference how many seconds it was? But you can't prove it! Everything that's gone on has been twisted. I've got all the facts here. Well, that's it. That's the whole case. Say something!
He doesn't feel good about it anymore.
Rotten kids, you work your life out. No, not guilty.
We're ready now.
Why do I feel bad for him?
I'm convinced. Not guilty.
You surrendered. Okay.
11-1.
Now, I'm glad to know that he's thinking about that, not just his own opinion. No, he's accepting another opinions. This is really good.
What do we do now? I don't care whether I'm alone or not. It's my right.
It's your right.
They're pushing him. I think he feels such a pressure. Look at the eyes.
What do you want? I say he's guilty.
Want to hear your argument? We have as much time as it takes.
Every single thing that took place in that... What do you think? I'm an idiot or something? The old man who lived there and heard everything right there on the stairs. The knife falling through a hole in his pocket. Sure, you can take all the time, hobble around the room.
Oh, wow. Look at this acting. Hey, it's good.
What about this business of the L? There's a phony deal if I ever heard one. Then turn this business with the glasses?
Yes. I'd like to investigate this case more deeper.
Well, that's it. That's the whole case.
He's angry on his own son, I think. That's why he want to kill this boy.
Say something!
You lousy bunch of bleeding hearts. Rotten kids, you work your life out.
I think he just killed his boy in his mind. I'm leaving you.
Not guilty. Not guilty.
We're ready now.
Oh my gosh, I got goosebumps, guys. I don't know why, but this is truth. And he did such a wonderful job.
Oh my god, what an iconic and classical scene and ending from the movie 12 Angry Men. Believe me, these YouTuber and reactor were literally just, shocked and amazed and just literally surprised to see that this guy Lee J. Cobb just said not guilty. The ending of 12 Angry Men, which was released in 1957, is a powerful conclusion to a tense jury deliberation. I really enjoyed the reaction of all the YouTubers, their commentary, their analytics, their perspective, their review inside, and their way of reacting on this particular ending scene of 12 Angry Men is so much fascinating and worth watching because these are my favorite YouTubers. That's why I love to watch their reaction. So I love the performance of all these 12 guys, especially this one, Lee J. Cobb, and also you can say Henry Fonda. He was really versatile actor, and I love his performance in this movie and Once Upon a Time in West. And I have once watched a movie of Lee J. Cobb of Diegesis. He has done in that movie very wonderful job as a sheriff maybe. So great, man. So this was really amazing storyline and interesting at that time. I'm wondering that, man. Love it, man. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe all the YouTuber and visit the channel for further on this movie 12 Angry Men. Also subscribe, watch, and keep supporting, keep watching. Thank you, love you, God bless you.